Hello everyone, welcome back to Golden Goddess Alchemy, and welcome to my Ancient Goddesses of Egypt series. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss a new video. Be sure to also check out my previous video regarding the goddess Sekhmet, where we discuss one of the most important and powerful goddesses in ancient Egypt, also known as ancient Kemet. And shout out to my subscriber for requesting this video about the goddess Bastet. Cats have long been associated with feminine energy since they are thought to be more nurturing and submissive. And this is one of the reasons why cats have taken on a more prominent role in popular culture.
Have you heard that as females are a feline breed, that kittens purr according to its need?
They are often representative as feminine, intelligent, independent, and full of grace. Although cats are mysterious and self-sufficient, they still desire our love, attention, and affection. And it is no wonder that a famous British psychologist, Ernest Jones, often associated cats with humanity's dark feminine side. The independence, curiosity, and mischievous nature that really embody and even coincide with a more aggressive feminine characteristic. So with that in mind, it can be argued that cats represent feminine energy and power. The love and nurturing nature that a cat provides as young is very symbolic to a mother's love, femininity, and care. And cats are often seen as maternal because they really take good care of their babies. Cats are soft-spoken animals and really associated with a more soft and feminine aspect as well. Cats played a significant role in the lives of Egyptians. Cats were worshipped as gods in ancient Egypt. In fact, they were so revered that they were frequently mummified and worshipped as deities. Cats were seen as sacred in ancient Egypt. They were not only a sign of luck, but a symbol of fertility and a means to control rodents and unwanted vermin from depleting and contaminating their crops and their homes. So, if you killed a cat, you would be punished by death. It was believed that cats were an incarnation of the goddess Bastet, who was one of the most well-known goddesses in ancient Egypt because she represented good luck, pleasure, mystery, sensuality, women of the home, good fortune, and she was thought to also protect women while they were giving birth. Bastet is often associated with the goddess Sekhmet. Sekhmet was also a feline goddess, but she was the original feline power. Sekhmet was the lioness goddess who dwelled in the darker part of the world, while she was related to war, bloodthirsty retribution, rage, destruction, and often disease and death. On the other hand, Bastet came later. She was a more domesticated feline that is softer, warm, benevolent, and protecting. The Divine Mother Goddess energy is at the core of them both, as they are both representatives of the dual energy imbalance of Hathor. It is inherent in them to reflect the Divine Mother Protector energy. So, the sacred cat cow is not just a healing yoga pose that aligns your womb and your spine. The correlation between the cat and the cow is another representation of this duality, harmony, balance, destruction, and creation, which is at the root of many Egyptian beliefs. Egyptians were fascinated with dualities and the relationships between pairs and opposites, just as they saw the Nile split the country east to west and the river flow south to north, the contrast between the desert and their lush cultivated lands. This is the dual power of the goddess, demonstrating the healer and the destroyer within, and its complementary and contradictory aspects, all in the name of creation. The goddess being a complex, evolving aspect of women's emotions, passions, instincts, and sexuality. All of these complex ideas just continue to be a reflection and a relation to powerful feline characteristics. Sekhmet, being the lion, is the most dangerous, unpredictable, and deadly of the two feline goddesses, and they are both powerful protectors of women, of pregnancy, of households, and of their young. Bast, or Bastet, is a female cat goddess who symbolized the sun and the warmth, and also women's secrets. So over time, Bast grew increasingly more benevolent and peaceful. She is still very powerful, warding off evil spirits, protecting people from harm. She is what merged out of Sekhmet, evolving and sustaining in a changing world. Bast was originally worshipped in Lower Egypt and gradually became more and more popular throughout all of Egypt, and her cult eventually spread to other lands. She was known as the protector of Egypt, of the pharaoh, and keeping him safe from his enemies, while Sekhmet was known to be an avatar for war and revenge. Bastet was one of the most worshipped deities in Egyptian mythology and is still considered to be a protector or a guardian. She is also seen in having power over fertility, water sources, and household pets. Bubastis, Egypt was the center of worship for the feline goddess Bastet. This region, located along the River Nile, was notable as a center of worship and festivities honoring the feline goddess Bastet. Many ancient writings describe the temple of Bubastis, or the house of Bastet, as being a grand and lavish place full of gardens, pools, where there were plenty of ointments and perfumes also created and associated with the goddess. There was an embalming house to enhance a thriving trade in cat mummification. Shrines and statues of cats were large, lavish, and everywhere, but unfortunately, many of these major artifacts from Bubastis were carried away to many Western museums with little to no concern or regard for their sacredness or their original placement. Another temple dedicated to honor the cat goddess Bastet would be found later in Alexandria. These temples let us know that the worship of the cat goddess continued even after the end of the ancient Egyptian era. It also suggests that the worship of the cat goddess continued out of Egypt into a Greek influence. It has been said over 300,000 mummified cats were discovered in the house of Bastet. And the popular festival that was held in Egypt every year to honor this goddess was said to have attracted some of 700,000 visitors, arriving mainly by crowded ships. The festival of Bast, held in Bubastis, was a celebration of joyfulness. Bubastis was a center of worship for the goddess Bastet and often nicknamed the City of Cats. The joyous and lavish celebration of Bastet in these wonderful festivals in Bubastis can also be reminiscent of what we see now during the Carnival or the Mardi Gras season. Bastet, also being related to protecting the home and protecting the feminine body, is also the goddess of the protective ointments, warding off evil and also protecting from disease. This is why she is often regarded as the goddess of perfume, or the lady of the ointment jar, and also the perfume protector. The word cat comes from the Greek word katapelts, which means one who catches rats, while the word bast meant devourer in ancient Kemet. And even so, the Japanese word for cat is niko, which is also used to refer to women. So we can see how cats continue to be a symbol of feminine energy. So the relationship between cats and femininity has been a long-standing conversation. And we can also see that every October during Halloween season, there's lots of representation of black cats specifically running around. And this can also be the reason why cats are a very popular symbol for witches and Halloween. Interesting enough, many people, superstitious people, view black cats as a symbol of evil or bad luck. But another theory could be that they are just the remnants of the good luck and the feminine, fierce feline power that once existed in ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt. And as I always say, it's all as deep as you're willing to see and all as deep as you're willing to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to support my channel with a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos about goddess energy and their lasting influence. Thank you so much for watching Golden Goddess Alchemy. Be well.